Hello folks, this is Audiotron 1003 and this is a different kind of video. I don't normally do these, but this is a very special vintage Lego catalogue from 1976, and the reason why I'm showing you this is because this is a British catalogue. I remember these as a child, and at the back of the catalogue there's the reason why I've decided to keep it. So basically the young lads in there, their names are Tom, he's 7, and Jack, who's 9, and apparently they're going to take you on a tour through this catalogue. So I've also sent this via a scanned email to Brickzar, so hopefully he's got this and he can also relate to some of the sets and perhaps put this on his channel too. I apologise for my shadow, but if I have the light on above me, the whole page just starts shining and you can't see anything at all. So I'm having to use the light from behind me. So here we have them building with advanced basic Lego sets. I probably had these as a child, probably for Christmas. I'll try my best to get this thing in focus, but I'm using a tablet, so I apologise, and maybe Brickzar can do a different kind of a job. 6112, I've got that. I reviewed it. We have the what do we have here? The fork truck. I reviewed that, and this one. This was a cowboy, 617. I used to have that as a child, but not anymore. We also have, let's see, 659, the police patrol. That's in my collection. I've mentioned that. This one I have in mint condition. This was new for 76, rather like the cowboys over there. What else did I have? I used to have this one. It was one of my favourite sets. This is 696 Bus Stop, complete with breakable minifigures. In fact, there was 6 breakable minifigures that had to have their legs broken off their bodies so that they could sit on the bus. And the stagecoach, 697. That's also in my collection. So these are the pocket money sets. Apparently the idea is you give them away to friends in birthday parties, or you give them to yourself, according to the story. Now Tom and Jack have decided that they're a bit older, so they've decided that it's time to set up a construction company. So now they build earth moving equipment and apparently buses, which also come under that category. But I imagine that they become croppers and ended up needing the Red Cross to bail them out. So maybe being 9 and 7 years old is a bit too young for the construction industry. So they decide they're going to join the Navy and become shipbuilders at the same time. Let's hope these things don't sink. So moving on. Wow, they decided after all that experience that they're now champion builders, and now they're moving on to police stations, space agencies. What else do they get on with? Sorry. We have hospitals. We've got Wild West. And of course they build police stations even in those days. So there we go. So let's move on. So what are they up to now? Oh, now it's time for Tom and Jack to build the railway system across Britain. Well, it looks like they need to come back because it needs improving. So these are the old tracks. The problem with this lighting and also the tablet that I'm using is I can't get it to focus properly, and I'm creating shadows, so I really am sorry about this, but it's just a basic overview. Breakable would like this because he likes trains, and it's train month at the moment, so he would be really happy with this page. So there's a couple of trains. 133 locomotive motor can be added, new for April 1976. And what do we have here? Okay, apparently you can put real power into your models with these battery operated 4.5 volt motors. Well, power functions have come a long way since then. And here we have some very basic part packs explaining what you get. The bricks aren't too bad, but there's some of the other sets you don't get very many elements, especially these. These are probably better value. They probably cost about $2 or $3 US, probably a £1.50 in Britain. Oh, here we go. Apparently Jerry's decided to join up. Now he's an older person, so maybe after their adventures of building railways, police stations, etc., they've now moved into the car industry, and now they're building luxury cars. So what have we got? We got Cadillac 1913, a Renault, a Formula 1 car, a Norton motorcycle, Harley Davidson police motorcycle. Well, since they build police stations, why not the vehicles? And finally, a Rolls Royce. And this thing, which is the Thatcher Perkins steam engine. Apparently Jerry is a big enthusiast when it comes to vehicles. This is his hobby apparently, and that's what he does, puts them on display. And here's some presents that you're to give your brothers and sisters and friends if you have any. And we have the what we got here, piano, wall unit. So these are all the home stuff that Brixar always talks about. I don't see. Oh yes, there it is. I reviewed that recently. This is the 295 secretary desk. So that's what that is. Finally, this is how you got your spares. You told Lego what you wanted, you filled in a form, you sent it off in the post with a postal order, and you ordered some very basic parts or specialist parts depending on how you want to see it, and then they send them to you through the post. And apparently, according to this page, if there's anything wrong with your set, it's quicker apparently to write to Lego, tell them what's wrong, and they will send you extra parts free of charge, rather than going back to the shop and complaining to the owner because he or she can't do anything about it. It's not their responsibility. But this is the reason why I've kept it. Gold studs. Now these are off a set that I already purchased, and I've just stuck them on there because I thought that's where they belong. But also I got this one, mint condition. With the tiny sets you got one. With the bigger sets you maybe get 2 or 3, and the largest sets up to 6. And apparently if you collect 8 studs and stick them on that brick and send it off, you get 20 red and white 2x4 bricks. If you have 16 studs or 2 bricks, you get 20 bricks plus 4 wheels and 4 bearing bricks worth 75 pence. I don't know, what would that be, about $1.50ish in those days. 35 pence, that would be about 75 cents maybe back in 76 for those. And if you was rich enough and you got 24 studs filled in, or 3 bricks, you got the 20 bricks, the wheels, the bearing bricks, plus you got a door, shutters and a window. And this was all entirely free, and it was worth £1.45. So what would that be? About $2, $3 back then. Working on the principle back in the 70s, it was $2 to the pound. Nowadays, using modern money, one 2x4 brick is about 20 pence in the United Kingdom. So what would that be? About 30 cents, something like that in the US. Anyway, it would be nice if Bricksar could also review this, since I sent him the scans. He would have a better method of showing you this, but it would also help from his perspective to put his views on this catalogue. But anyway, it's just a little trip down memory lane for me, and an explanation as to what all this was about, because this was for the British market back in 1970, let's see now, 76, 77. Apparently these studs were only valid until the 1st of January 1978, and according to the instructions, which is what I'm reading on here, peel off these golden studs and stick them on the golden bricks shown on the back of the Lego leaflet to claim free gifts. Well, really, it's just free spare parts. So there you go. So this is it, the 1976 Lego catalogue featuring Tom, Jerry and Jack. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.